ladies and gentlemen. This is Reverend Safia from Radiant Alchemy Wellness. I hope everyone's well today. Today I am coming to you with a little bit more information on the recipe that I sent out yesterday, and that was on the Nano-Free meal, one pot meal basically, and the ingredients I will put below in the description box, and also post the image again to this email so that you can make sure you go, and if you haven't already made it, make it for yourself and your family. Again, it's seaweed, brown rice, beans, and sea salt, and you want to make sure, if possible, as much of that is organic. And for the seaweed, if you can, you want to make sure that the seaweed is from the Atlantic and not the Pacific, because we want to stay as far away as possible from the radiation as we can. But of course, we all know with the jet stream and all the bodies of water and energy in general, we are all connected no matter what. But you want to try to eliminate sources that are issues as much as you can, right? We do what we can. So now, after a few days of using this lovely mixture, I had to come on and do a video because, you know, we hadn't really been using it for that long when we shared it, but which we usually don't do. But this time it made such a huge impact in our lives in like literally 3 days that I just had to get on here and share, because so many people are still fighting this virus again for the like 5th, 10th, 15th time, right? I know for us, it had been rolling around back and forth in our house for a month, which is ridiculous and pretty much never happens because, you know, between my husband and I, we're always going back and forth intuitively picking up whatever that next thing is. But this virus is different because it is being run through the AI, and the AI is also running in, you know, is affecting us internally, most importantly, mentally and emotionally, which is what is it helping to elongate this virus. And I'll go, you know, back into that a little bit deeper later on after I get through the food stuff, because I believe, it's my belief, that that is part of the reason right now so many people are staying sick, because when your emotions, especially your negative emotions, have been brought to the surface, a lot of times what's going to happen is people are going to stay in a dark place. They're going to stay imbalanced a lot longer than they would, right? Because we know that vibration follows energy, which follows thought. And one of the ways to control people's thoughts easily and have your impact last the longest is to affect someone's emotions, right? Especially if they're in a weakened state. And of course, if you're sick, you're in a weakened state, right? Okay, so now let's get back to this mixture. Why does it help you get better? It helps you get better because of the name, or what we've named it, quickly and easily. Not so catchy, but that's okay. We'll come up with something later. So I named it Nano-Free. And the reason is because it frees the nano out of your body. Yay! Okay. Do I know how this is happening? I only have one word to say to you, and that's as far as I'm going to go with this, and that is iodine. Iodine, iodine, iodine. Many of us have been taking iodine for so long to try to get it to work, to do all these amazing things it's supposed to do. But once again, food wins, right? This is why we love herbs, because they are still a full food, okay? Well, the seaweed in there is helping the rice and the beans, and also the sea salt, to do everything else to help pull these nanofibers out of the body, because the nanofibers are making the AI and the virus work better, okay? Because it is communication, right? It's all about communication. That AI, that computer, is able to control our bodies more the more we have these nanoparticulates or nanotech in our bodies, okay, because it's making us more of a computer and making it easier to pick up on the frequencies and control them, right? Because the longer these nanoparticulates are in our bodies, the more we become a cyborg, so to speak, or partly machine, okay? So then it's easier to affect our thoughts, our emotions, and how well or unwell we feel in our body, okay? And this is the major issue today. So many of us are eating foods full of nanoparticulates. We're going outside, we're breathing it in because, I don't know, we want to be outside. Go figure, right? And we're doing this and just breathing them in. They are nano-sized, so of course we're not going to see them. One bowl of this Nano-Free mixture every day is that you begin to expel it out. You guys know I'm a fan of poop, right? Your poop tells you everything. It tells you what's going on with you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, psychologically. Well, guess what? Many of you have told me that you're having problems pooping, or it doesn't seem as productive, or it just doesn't look the same. Your enemas aren't working as well. And in fact, some of you have mentioned that other practitioners are suggesting not to use enemas anymore because they're not working. Well, hi guys, guess what? The enemas aren't working because the nanotech is in there in so many different ways, okay? It's latching on, it's working in tandem with parasites, it's working in tandem with viruses, infections, and all of these different ways. It's, you know, it's being protected by the parasites in the sacs that are created for the babies and things like that, and able to burrow its way in so that it's not going to easily be swept out. Okay, so yes, enemas will always work. I repeat that, enemas will always work. You just need to stay tapped into source so that you can figure out together, you and source, right, what that next way to make it work is. Okay, so we have to keep climbing the ladder, consciously, you know, speaking, okay, to be able to get the next piece of information. It's always there. We just have to stay high vibrational so that we can hear it, so we can receive it, right? Like a radio, because we are transistors, transmitters, okay, both. So when you eat the beans and rice, when you look in your poop, you'll see little fibers. In the beginning, you may think, oh, great, parasites are coming out, which of course is the first thing I thought. But then over time I said, wait a minute, because I know, you know, the different parasites that are in there based on, you know, what's going on in my body and things of that nature. But over time I noticed that this one was not a parasite at all, but nanotech, right? So if I did certain things, if I did STS, right, sodium thiosulfate or something like that, which is pretty intense and we don't always want to do or don't always have the time to do, then these things would come out, but I'd be exhausted the next day. But if you eat the Nano-Free mixture, just a bowl a day, okay, you could eat more if you wanted to, but if you're on OMAD or something like that and you know, you want to make sure you get your varied nutrients, then, you know, you can just do one a day. What you'll find is that more nanotech will come out. How will you know? Because you will feel stronger mentally and physically when you expel that, okay? That's how you know. I'm not talking any science here. I am just saying, listen to your body, okay? We can talk about the science later. Right now, let's talk about, you feel bad, you do this, you feel better, keep going in that direction. Very simple, okay? And I want you to look at it like that for now so that you can get the results that you want and that you need and move past this virus. Then we can go deeper into the other aspects, but right now you just need to stay healthy. How do I know? Because I lost a month, basically. Of course, if you ask my husband, and he'll say, no, it wasn't a month. But to me, internally, it felt like I was the walking dead for literally a month. And I just recently had another scare, and I dropped everything. And I basically, I don't want to say I've been locked in the house for a week, but let's just say I've been careful. okay? Because I know it's still rolling around and some of you are just getting it. So what does that tell you? This is like that flu, right? Let's see, I'm going to do the air quotes, that flu from last year that wouldn't go away. Okay, it's the same thing, but it's evolved into something else, and now it has the assistance of and the driver of the AI, okay, and this super virus, right? So that is how it's the ante has been upped big time. But that's okay because you're going to use your Nano-Free along with the onion poultice, okay? Use the two in tandem. That's how we finally did it. And now you are going to do it too. You don't even have to have cornmeal for the onion poultice. You can just have an onion. Cut it up, saute it in the vinegar, okay? I still think you need the vinegar because that, again, that drawing power, the onion is going to work even better, and the synergy between the two, it's awesome. Do it, do it, do it. I did it for my son until all the mucus was gone. He was complaining because he hates the smell of vinegar. I don't care because he's better, right? And now he can have fun and do all the things he loves to do. So anyway, I promised I would keep this short. It's probably going to be about 10 minutes. Sorry, guys. But I just wanted to drive that home, do the Nano-Free, do it every day because you're going to get better, more cognitively aware, have more access to your emotions, have more access to your body again, more and more every day the more you eat it, okay? Accumulation over time of the iodine in your body so that you can feel better to remove the accumulation of the nanotech that you've been eating and breathing and who knows what else for I don't know how long, okay? So have fun. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Anyone that you know that has the virus, that doesn't feel well, that has any kind of autoimmune diseases, anything going on whatsoever, and feels like there's no other option other than to go under the knife, tell them to call me now. Yeah, that's it. So, we love you guys, as always. And like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to get your magical tensor earrings.